The silent film The Garage, which was produced in 1919, began a trend in the advertising industry. This film featured a number of scenes in a Red Crown gasoline station, a popular brand name at the time. Red Crown paid the producers of the film an undisclosed sum of money to have their brand showcased in it. This was the first recorded incident of paid product placements. Soon after, others followed, with the first film to ever win an Academy Award for Best Picture having conspicuous placements in it. Another worthy mention is this scene from the film Horse Feathers from 1932, where Lifesavers Candy enjoyed placement both visually and in dialogue.
Oh, throw me the lifesaver! The lifesaver! Oh, Professor Wagstaff, please!
Product placement in films and TV, when well executed, presents a win-win situation for both the content producer and the brand.
15 Dr. Peppers.
Converse All-Stars, vintage 2004.
For instance, Hershey's brand, Reese's Pieces, benefited from the 1982 blockbuster film E.T., while the producers scooped a whopping $1 million off the company's advertising revenue, which included the rights to use E.T.'s name in its ad. Hershey saw a 65% jump in profit just 2 weeks after the movie premiered. But that isn't the most interesting part of the story. M&M's supposedly missed out on this huge marketing opportunity as they turned down the offer from the film producers.
Do you think I'm an idiot?
Talk about a regrettable mistake. Now take a look at James Bond, who is unarguably one of the most powerful car salesmen in the world.
We call it the Vanish.
In 1995, BMW shelled out $3 million to put the savvy James Bond behind the wheels of their Z3 Red Star, and in return, BMW made $240 million in advance sales alone. This scene gathered mixed comments worldwide from the movie Wayne's World, and it featured, well, a couple of brands.
Well, that's where I see things just a little differently. Contract or no, I will not bow to any sponsor.
Sorry you feel that way, but basically it's the nature of the beast.
Maybe I'm wrong on this one, but for me, the beast doesn't include selling out. Garth, you know what I'm talking about, right?
It's like people only do things because they get paid. And that's just really sad.
Product placement offers wide coverage and multiple exposures per person, and also promises better memory recall as opposed to products which are advertised in television in 30-second ad spots.
Don't you roll your eyes at me. You know I don't like it.
I am not rolling my eyes.
Apart from the obvious benefit, product placement could ease the process of getting brands out there with minimal regulation compared to traditional advertising.
I'm sorry, you're saying you want us to use the show to sell stuff?
Look, I know how this sounds.
No, come on, Jack, we're not doing that. We're not compromising the integrity of the show to sell.
Wow, this is Diet Snapple?
I know, it tastes just like regular Snapple, doesn't it?
You should try pomegranate. It's amazing.
I only date guys who drink Snapple.
Look, we all love Snapple. Lord knows I do, but focus here.
With the ever-changing media landscape in Nigeria, there's no better time to consider product placement as a visual method for exposing your brand. This is why we at Russian Tap are unveiling the CAST model. With this model, the product content already has a target audience, a strong following that you as a brand custodian taps into. And with new shows like Plus 234, we give a guarantee to harness and grow loyal audience through feedback channels like social media engagement. For instance, we display our unique QR code during our shows where the audience can quickly scan and join in our online community. An entirely effortless process. Within this community, we keep our followers engaged using trivia, games, and giveaways. You'll ensure that the viewers won't be able to avoid exposure to your brand because they won't want to miss crucial parts of the story, as opposed to the traditional ad spots, where the viewers could change the channel, visit the loo, or start pinging a friend. And today, with the advent of PVR decoders and DVDs, skipping ad has become much easier. That's not all. We also want to introduce virtual product placement, where you and your brand can tap into already successful shows, and we digitally insert your product into strategic scenes. This greatly reduces the cost of marketing and promotion associated with new shows. Virtual product placement offers much more value to a show. The space can be sold over and over again, not only in the first run, but can also be sold in syndications, and there can be different products every year.
So, what have we learned? Digital product placement technology is becoming increasingly appealing to content providers. And until someone figures out how to make ad-free TV profitable, the only real way to get away from it is to turn the TV off.
If you don't feel that any of our existing content is best suited to your brand, Russian Tap is flexible enough to work with you to create your own branded content.
Thank you. I love you.
A good example is the BMW short film series called The Hire, produced for the internet in 2001 and 2002. The series highlighted the performance aspect of various BMW cars. The films were viewed 11 million times in 4 months, great numbers for that year. And by June 2003, more than 45 million people had viewed the films, and sales had rose 17.2% between 2001 and 2002. Measuring the success of content is very important to us at Russian Tap. We're working on partnerships with data and survey companies like Geopol to regularly get updates on performance metrics of all our content.
And now we're taking branded entertainment to a whole new level.
So we're inviting you and your brand to own your own real estate in the content marketplace and speak directly to your target market.
No, you didn't! How did you know? Happy birthday to our very own quality control manager.
With a similar budget to one high-end commercial, you can create content that would have a shelf life of several years, as opposed to the few months that the average TV ad lives. Grab this opportunity brought to you by Russian Tap and let us tell your own stories the way they should be told.